Visualization is power. Ever since the release of The Secret, there has been a lot of hype around the topic of visualization. Specifically, many people have gained an awareness about the power of visualization and how it can positively or negatively impact the results you experience in your life. This is not a new concept by any means. Visualization has been a practice used by many cultures for many generations. Olympic athletes are now trained in the art of visualization as a means of gaining a competitive advantage in their chosen sport. Unfortunately, I think the way The Secret portrayed the idea of visualization gave people a skewed perspective of how visualization actually works. Too many people assumed that the simple act of thinking about something would automatically cause it to become reality. As any logical thinking person would agree, this is definitely not always the case. The true power of visualization comes from the fact that we all have access to creative thoughts. We can create a new idea in our mind through the simple act of visualization. Using the power of action, we can take an idea that exists in our mind and bring it into reality. The process to do so varies depending on the idea you have conceived. The point is that all creation starts in the mind, and it is up to the originator of that idea to see the result through to completion. The more I have studied the connection between mental and physical reality, the more I have become fascinated by the topic of visualization. A simple example is, you can take a room in your home, visualize an entirely new arrangement, and then go to work on bringing your vision into reality. A few hours later, there you have your visualized image into reality. Okay, so it's not the most exciting example in the world, but that same process can be applied to, well, anything. And to me, that is exciting. I have visualized myself doing some amazing things in my lifetime. Some of these things have already come to pass, while many of my larger visions still elude me. The fact that our vision of the goal creates the potential for it to really happen is something for every person to get excited about. Someone visualized humans flying through the sky. People laughed. Now we have been doing it for over a century. Someone visualized sending sound through the air and being able to hear the sound in a remote location. People laughed. Now we have thousands of radio stations. Someone visualized two people having a conversation across the world with no wires. People laughed. I just got off a Skype call with someone over 1,000 miles away. I recently met somebody with their very own interesting visualization experience that happened about 2 years ago. This person was at a personal development seminar, and the speaker was talking about the power of visualization. He was telling all kinds of exciting stories about people who had used various visualization techniques to create some amazing results in their lives. Towards the end of his talk, the speaker walked the audience through a guided visualization exercise. In the exercise, he had the audience close their eyes and clearly visualize a result they would like to create. Having tried and failed at this kind of experiment in the past, my friend was somewhat reluctant but decided to suspend any disbelief and just try it out. For his visualization, he pictured his hand raising in front of his face and seeing his wedding band on his ring finger. He had lost the ring 3 months earlier on a blustery winter day and had no idea where it might have fallen. The exercise forced him to hold the vision of the ring on his finger for at least 2 minutes, although he thinks it was even longer than that. The exercise ended and he continued on with the presentation. After that, he dropped the whole thing from his mind and went on with his day. Later that evening, his wife answered the phone and there was a call from his sister-in-law. Her neighbor had found a gold wedding ring on their lawn among a pile of melting snow. She knew the ring had been missing, so she called them right away to let them know it had been found. The ring must have fallen off in the driveway and been shot across the yard with a snowblower only to land on the neighbor's yard. What are the chances that they discovered the ring right around the same time he visualized it? Yes, it is mysterious, and it also could be a coincidence. I guess you just have to ask yourself what you believe in. Or more importantly, try visualization out and see how it works for you. Perhaps you will create some things that will amaze and astound you in your own life. Thanks for listening to Visualization is Power.